What is up, YouTube? My name is Christian, and welcome back to Water My Loans. Today, we're going to be going back to Doki Doki Literature Club, and yeah, well, we made a poem last episode, and we picked 20 words. In case you guys don't remember what happened, even though that happened yesterday. Um, so we had to pick 20 words, and each of those words corresponded to a specific girl. And I looked back on the video, and I noticed that the girl sprites, they would pop up and they go yay every time I would pick a certain word. I didn't notice that the last video, so I think the ones we picked the most was Sayori, but I'm not sure. Well, let's just find out. Let's just jump right into it. You can use the skip button to fast forward. Okay. Time for my amazing voiceovers. Hi again, Christian. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry about it. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I can keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. We're back at it again! I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Christian. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Of course it's not, never is. Making you drive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, he deserves any slack. Hey, don't talk to me like that, child. Sorry told me that you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Hey, I thought the anime club sounded pretty cool. And last year too. Or the year before that, and the year before that. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take this seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, a little feisty now, are we? Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! I agree. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat, and we're off to a great start. Don't worry, guys. Christian always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Damn right I do. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Oh, wait, we were in your room? How dependable. Sorry, that's just because your room is so messy, it's distracting. It's not the only reason why we were in her room. And you almost set your house on fire once. I've done that too. Almost. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Very good friends. I've been over to her room. I might be a little jealous. How come you and Christian can become good friends too? Sorry. Triple dot. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she puts me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Whoa, wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Oh, not for me? Are you sure it's not for me? I hope it's for me. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? I'm really curious. Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when... Oh, sorry. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking... I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah! I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Oh. Sorry about that. You didn't get to see that. It's a short read, so it shouldn't keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, what do I know? Discuss it if you wanted. Oh, okay. This is how is a girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sari and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Excuse me. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approached her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back right in the right spot. That's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is going... what's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone's just going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. All the time. Yes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What, do I look like I have an anime face? You look like you have an anime face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga admits a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Why do they have to use such big words? Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know what you mean. My manga collection is missing some. It's really annoying. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box I set a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls. Parfait Girls. A series I've never heard in my life. Siri, I'm not talking to you.
Hi, Mr. President.
Shh, Siri. Siri thought I was talking to her. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it with you can go through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Christian. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Wow. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. Like this! I'm sorry. It's exceedingly... Mo? Is it Mo or Moe? I don't know how to say that. Please tell me. Leave your comment in the comment section down below. Inform me, please. Don't just stand there. Ooh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Oh, we were in the closet? She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the 4 window sills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take a seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why's that? Uh, I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Exclamation point! Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. No, baby, come closer. I'm sorry, Triple Dot. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space that she hopes I wouldn't, and while she hopes I wouldn't notice. I could feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometime after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? Well, you're talking to me, so of course not. I am, but there's nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school, typically slice of life affair, kind of like this game. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously, you think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter while where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all the backstories, when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Blech. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you in your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. I love baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as he doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would never get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. That's me. I'm so impressionable. Ah ha ha ha! Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. So all of the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to not to mention that she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh my god, she's so cute. Triple Dot. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Triple Dot again. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Triple dot question mark. You don't? That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. I'm sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Hey, manga is for all ages. I can't even bring it up without them being like, you still haven't grown out of it yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know that feeling. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge much less friends who are also into it. Yep. Actually, most of my friends are actually manga holics and not well anime holics. I'm already kind of a loser. Yep. So I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. Yep, all my friends are losers, but I love them. But it's probably harder for you to find. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't think I know what my dad would do if he found this. Yeah, I don't know how my parents would feel if they found all my manga. Um, at least it's safe here in the classroom. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Line? Triple dot? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky, but it gets especially bad when I shouldn't be telling about that yet. I just finished this chapter, but I want to know. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone, but if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Eh? Are you all ready with today's poems? Triple dot. Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just needed to make sure we had enough time. We have enough time. Though you look pretty cozy over there. Eh. Ah! Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. Excuse me. Tastes like chicken. she she hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. No, come back. Don't leave me here. Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it toward Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said mine. Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course, it wouldn't. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish it one. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. That's how I feel about blending my manga. I don't like letting people. I don't like lending people my manga. By tomorrow? Oh come on! You don't read a manga in a day. I only got part way through this volume so far. I might fall back on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Probably more of that. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. No, you don't put it in your bag like that. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? There's what? Why can't I just say it in front of everybody? Oh, okay, I guess it's embarrassing, but there's only five of us here. I can't wait. Sorry, Monica enthusiastically pulled out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled. Oh, Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Ooh, good question. Hmm. Well, this is a tough choice. Kind of wanted to show. I want to show it to Sayuri because she's like our closest friend. But then I want to show it to Natsuki because we just bonded with her. And we haven't talked to Yuri in a long time. I don't know. Monika's all right. I'm gonna say Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Triple dot. Triple dot question mark. Okay, okay, we'll see. Well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, triple dot. Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could. Oh, I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. Wait, what? I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! That's not like, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. Are you trying to say my poem is good? Really? You like my poem? I'm sorry. Sometimes I lose control of my voice. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. Triple dot. Well, I'm happy that my poem came out good. At least I don't even know what I wrote. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki retort? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? No, I don't. I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Oh, she wrote a poem. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can speak, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. I don't understand it. I don't understand poetry. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. But just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your messages any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, like I'm telling you guys, I don't understand poetry, so seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like a set up for a rhyme in the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. I need to see the poem again. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decide to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, excuse me, when I don't take that away from her. Okay, gotta do another one. Okay, sorry, Yuri or Monica? Who should we do next? I mean, who should we talk to next? I didn't mean to say it that way. I don't know. Go Yuri. Then we'll do Sayori next. Triple dot. Triple dot. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Are you saying you don't like it? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So that it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? Yes. I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. It doesn't look like she's burying her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What are you saying? What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form fit it. They form fit the two together. The end result is both a style that the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with a pace and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for him, which itself is kind of funny. After all, it it it. After all, isn't it? Isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Why can't I not talk? Oh shit, this is hard for me to read. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Triple dot. Exactly. I don't know. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What are you talking? Okay. I just can't read cursive very well. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took yourself time to read because I can't read cursive. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Christian. Really? What was it about? 'Cause I didn't understand it at all. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance at over it after all. But remember that poem often expresses their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in the world. Excuse me. They usually do. Excuse me. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, what time are we at? hmm. I don't remember what time I started. I think I'm just gonna end it there, so I'm gonna save that right here. And I'm gonna end it right there for now. And yeah, if you guys like the series so far, make sure you guys leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Recommend us to your friends, and leave your thoughts on the series so far in the comment section down below. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.